Remember that really big Aquaman fan we introduced you to a few weeks ago? Well, he's a rock star now, obviously. Also, Woody goes home to his best friend, and I don't mean Buzz Lightyear, and the Safety Patrol is looking out for you. Let's take a look on the bright side. Hello, my friends, and welcome to the bright side. What did anybody see how this got here? That is so, it's almost as if the aliens ran out of aluminum foil. And now I have no idea how I'm going to package my leftovers. That is just weird. Anyway, welcome to the bright side. I'm your host, Bob Herzog. Just weird stuff just seems to be popping up all the time. 2020, right? But the thing about weird stuff is, as it becomes commonplace, it's really not that weird anymore. By next month, if a monolith appears in my living room, I'm not even sure it would faze me. You know what's a good example of this weird to not weird phenomenon? The ugly Christmas sweater. It used to be your Aunt Wendy would show up for some holiday gathering wearing a thing that looked like Rudolph had just thrown up after eating a bunch of holly and jingle bells, and you'd be like, Aunt Wendy, that's kind of weird. Now ugly Christmas sweaters are big business. Microsoft provided this video and says its ugly Christmas sweaters are selling like Windows 95 CD-ROMs in, well, 1995. A sweater costs $70. But some of that is going to a good cause, apparently. Part of the proceeds this year will go toward the nonprofit Girls Who Code, which focuses on getting more girls and women involved with computer science. You can find those sweaters in Microsoft's online store. Now, if computer clothing isn't your deal, what about burrito clothes? Many of us end up wearing some of our burritos anyway, so I say, why not? Chipotle is launching its holiday line, a collection that includes trendy loungewear. Stretchy things are good for the burrito babies I often carry when I've spent some quality time with the Chipotle. Anyway, the company says it features minimalist Chipotle branding and 100% organic cotton. The line also includes new hoodies, joggers, beanies, and pajama sets. Chipotle is using all profits from the collection to support organizations that improve sustainability in fashion or farming. The branded clothing includes the open-looped avocado dye line, using real avocado pits from Chipotle restaurants. More Chipotle news now. They're not a sponsor, I swear, at least not yet. Anyway, Miley Cyrus now has her own burrito at the Chipotles. The company shared a TikTok video of someone holding up a burrito with the name Miley on it, with the caption, "If Miley Cyrus comments, we'll make a Miley burrito in our app." Cyrus did comment on that and said, "Only if you name it, the guac is extra, but so is Miley burrito." And so it was done. The burrito is stuffed with white rice, black beans, fajita veggies, roasted corn, chili salsa, tomatillo red chili salsa, romaine lettuce, and guac. If I'm feeling meaty, I go with some steak, but sometimes I go without. And then it's brown rice, fresh tomato salsa, roasted chili corn salsa, tomatillo green chile salsa, tomatillo red chile salsa, fajita veggies, and cheese. Let's call it the Bobby No Beans still likes the roughage. Speaking of roughage, here's a toilet paper related story. A homeowner in Kansas City, Missouri has rolled out a themed Christmas display for 2020 inspired by the pandemic. Along with the twinkling lights, Matt Licksack has toilet paper rolls dangling from the trees, a gigantic roll dominating the front lawn outlined in lights, and why not a T-Rex donning a face mask. Took about a week to complete what he's calling 2020 Christmas, ready to wipe it away.
It's just to get people, get a little smile on your face, think kind of some of the silliness that's happened, and hopefully wipe this year away and get a better one next year.
The homeowner says he hopes people will get a kick out of his decorations this year and says many people are already stopping by and taking a few pictures. Well, TP isn't the only thing a changing in this era we're living in. Let's call this the SP. That's different too. If you think back to your elementary school days, you can probably remember safety patrols taking pride in keeping their schools safe. Jenna Cisneros shows us how some patrollers in the district that shaped me, Oak Hill's local schools, stepped up their duties to help protect their classmates from COVID-19.
Hi guys, good morning.
One by one, as students walk into Springmeyer Elementary,
Can you pull your mask up a bit? Thank you.
these safety patrollers set the tone.
Good morning. Thanks for wearing your mask.
And if you get too close, like our Local 12 video journalist did,
You're too close.
you'll be reminded to stay 6 feet apart.
Yeah, one's for your brother, one's for you.
The 5th grade patrollers take this job seriously, especially as their duties increase during the pandemic.
Because you have to constantly tell kids to keep their mask up or stop running or don't speed walk, because I don't do speed walk, and I feel like that could turn into running.
As local cases surge,
We have to protect everyone and keep them safe. Yeah, we want to keep our germs to ourselves.
the safety patrols wear their belt, badge, and mask with honor.
It's really special. It really means a lot.
And these are the kids helping keep school running in person.
Because I want to let them know that we're not there to tell them what to do constantly, and we're not there to be mean or rude. We're there to make sure they're safe. If kids need help, we'll help them. If kids hurt, we'll help them. And if they don't know where they're going, we can help them. That's what safety patrol is for, in my opinion.
They're going to help them. They are there to help stop the spread. And this next little guy, well, he's here to augment the spread. But in his case, it's good, I promise. He's spreading Christmas cheer. A little elf was caught on video dropping off a thank you note to a neighbor who says she is especially grateful for that joyful message. Jennifer Egan has the details.
A mystery elf scampered to the front steps of a home in Duxbury. The visit so quick, Joan Sullivan would have missed it if not for her doorbell camera and a card left behind.
It says, "Thank you for spreading Christmas joy. We love your lights."
It turns out this card came at just the right time.
They had 2 major doctor's appointments yesterday, and I thought this might be a tough day for me. I read the card, I went, oh my goodness, this is so delightful.
She reviewed her doorbell camera and heard a holiday greeting.
I could hear, "Merry Christmas," and then another little kid said, "And Happy New Year." And I said, oh my God, is that cute? So that's why I said, I got to send it to you guys.
Joan is hoping for help as she tries to track down this elusive elf. She's lived here for 28 years. This year, she decided to go big on the Christmas decorations.
I do it different every year. I didn't do it last year because I was sick.
Her front and backyards are dressed up with festive pillows, greenery, and of course, lights. She enjoys the glow around her home, but loves that it made another family merry.
It just filled my heart with love and joy. It was just wonderful because what we're all going through, and I thought there's kindness in this world, and if I can share this story and make some people smile, that would be wonderful for the holidays, because there's an awful lot of difficult stories out there.
Merry Christmas! Boy, some kids just have the power to lift us up, to show us how to be hopeful and to be better and to be stronger. And this next young man did this for us a few weeks ago, and I promise you he's about to do it again. Are you ready? An 8-year-old from Massachusetts is getting a new honor after a video of him and his favorite superhero went viral.
Oh gosh, my favorite one! Aquaman!
Danny Sheehan, love that kid, got everyone's attention with that video, even Aquaman himself, Jason Momoa. But yesterday, Danny tried his hand at being a DJ. A station called 104.1 in Boston let Danny take over completely for an hour. He picked all the music. He even tested out, well, some stand-up material.
Are you excited to have world domination on the radio today?
Yep, I am, because I'm a real big rock star.
You are a real big rock star.
Do you want to hear one of my jokes?
We would love to hear one of your
Yes.
jokes, Danny.
Why did the poodle turn the air on?
I don't know.
Because he doesn't want to be a hot dog.
Danny Sheehan. Aquaman is his hero. Danny is quickly becoming mine. Now, while that story sort of began with a child getting a toy, this one starts with a kid losing one. A Sheriff Woody doll was left behind by his almost 2-year-old owner at a New Hampshire Home Depot last week. But through the power of social media and some very creative photos by employees, Woody is back home where he belongs. Rachel Holt has this one.
Woody was on the counter and I handed him Woody and his face just lit up. It was the cutest thing. Like, it made my whole day. It was great.
A lost toy returns home.
In Pixar's Toy Story franchise, Sheriff Woody Pride is known to get separated from his owner. So when an employee at the Plastow Home Depot found this doll in the parking lot, coworkers put the word out on social media and had some fun along the way.
There was an associate in lumber that was like, yeah, let's have him cut on the saw. The associate in paint was obviously like, oh yeah, let's let him mix paint.
As you can see, Woody was also busy working on the computer, taking a bath, and even cleaning.
It was just great. I mean, the reason for doing it was that Woody would find his home, and that's kind of what happened. The associates would come over and be like, oh, hey, I'm going to take Woody for a minute, and then come back with a new picture. Like, it was so much fun.
Their mission was accomplished a week later when a New Hampshire resident saw this Facebook post and knew the toy belonged to her son Desmond, who often goes to that store with his dad.
He was holding a little Buzz Lightyear. I said, are you here for Woody? And he instantly looked at me and had this great big smile.
Desmond turns 2 next month, but the reunion was less of an early birthday present for him and more of a gift to all.
The main goal of the entire thing was just to get Woody back to his home, and that's exactly what we did. It made my heart so full.
Love it. And now that we've gone, to infinity and beyond, let's go to a line of good deeds that looked like it might stretch on for infinity. Customers at a Dairy Queen in Minnesota became a spontaneous chain of do-gooders when drive-through customers kept paying for the people behind them and behind them and behind them. It started with just one person, grew to 900. Over the course of a few days, Good Samaritans spent about $10,000 on each other.
It makes people feel good. I know our whole crew was just pumped about it, and let's keep it going, let's keep it going. Our fans, like I said, we had cars that came here just because they heard about it and they wanted to be part of it.
The Pay It Forward chain lasted from Thursday all the way until Saturday. Well, our final story this week isn't just one more about a drive-through, it's one more to inspire. A Northern Kentucky family has a weekly ritual, Family Fridays. They start with a visit to their Dunkin' Donuts. The tradition, though, got turned upside down when a member of that family passed away suddenly. To keep her memory alive, her husband and son went back to that Dunkin' to do some good. As my friend Tessa DiTiro tells us, that gesture has now been seen by thousands.
Davis Peters lost his mom, Laura, in June. Laura loved coffee, especially Dunkin' Donuts.
I never got to school on time, but she always got her coffee.
Davis and his dad, Barry, have been doing remembering mom things to keep Laura's memory alive.
2 medium ice waters. And then also, I need a gift card, please.
On the 6-month anniversary of her passing, they had an idea. Pay it forward.
Laura would do about 4 times a week. She would go to Dunkin' Donuts and get her coffee.
So I need you to take the $208. That's how much coffee she would have drank over the last 6 months. I need you to pay for everybody behind us until it runs out.
We were even a little emotional just even saying what we wanted to do. And so it was a tearjerker for all of us.
Can you do that? So make sure you do that. And we're just going to sit right over here and watch it for a little while.
Mariah Wells is one of those shocked employees behind the counter.
I had to hold back tears because I couldn't believe, that was really happening. Like, it was amazing.
Barry and Davis watched while the team explained to customers why their orders are free.
Merry Christmas.
You don't get to see yourself and your excitement when you get a donut or a cup of coffee at Dunkin', but you can see other people's, and we were able to so many times.
Yeah.
We're super busy, so that's a lot of cars within 30 minutes. That people got their free stuff.
Remembering mom things will continue. Christmas lights arranged in her initials are twinkling outside the house. But the amount of joy that expensive coffee run brought to not only them, but to others, paid for itself.
We ended up that evening even going out to Mommy's favorite restaurant, and we were able to sit around and talk about what had transpired at Dunkin'. And so, yeah, it just didn't help us that day. It literally is still helping us today.
That is just a special kind of grace. I hope someone shows you that kind of grace over the next week. Maybe you can show it to someone else. And make sure to take a moment or two, subscribe to our channel here and share it and like it, because maybe somebody you know needs to look on the bright side. Take care, everybody.